SOLIDWORKS Design 2026 brings you enhancements across the portfolio. In this video, we'll focus on the new functionality coming to SOLIDWORKS in routing. We understand and realise that in real-world manufacturing, certain tubing and pipes are often wrapped in multiple layers. Different types of insulation, jackets, plus any other exterior protection. In an assembly like this one, that's exposed to different weather and motion, it's important to account for all of the necessary insulation. In this model, we have a variety of hydraulic hoses that are capable of holding very high pressures, and at the same time are used in all types of extreme weather, so outer protection is essential. New with SOLIDWORKS Design 2026, we can model all of those layers directly inside our route and even store those groups of layers as favourites to be used in any other projects. To do this, simply use any desired route, use the coverings command, and then apply either the out-of-the-box existing layers or create your own using the SOLIDWORKS materials library. Once you select the desired material, select the layer thickness, apply it to the route and add any other layer with the same exact approach. You'll have the opportunity to rearrange the layers if necessary and save this group using the Favourites drop-down menu in the Covering Property Manager. Let's reuse this cover that we've just created by assigning it to these 4 additional hoses. We can do so by simply editing the existing route, select the hoses and use the group named Vermeer that we just created from the Favourites drop-down menu, and you can immediately see the end results. This saves us abundant time by not having to remember the order or thickness of each material at the corresponding section of the layer. Having the right material for coverings will prevent any unexpected interferences during installations and accountability in the total cost of manufacturing. With SOLIDWORKS Design 2026, creating and reusing custom coverings is easier than ever, providing real-world manufacturing design at your fingertips. Now let's talk about electrical routing. With an assembly of this scale, and just like in many similar assemblies with a variety of motions, it's imperative to keep the wires, cables and harnesses tight and neatly organised. Having the right definition of the proper wire lengths also allows the installation teams to save on wasted materials and account for the proper expenses. We all know and love the auto route functionality. It saves a tremendous amount of time and effort and can be used with electrical, tubing and pipe routes. New in SOLIDWORKS Design 2026 as an option of auto route is the ability to use guidelines following a sketch that defines the path of the route. With the electrical components and connection points established with a from-to list, we can create a 3D sketch that drives the route and utilises guidelines following this path and neatly organise the wires, cables or harnesses. This 3D sketch is done at the main assembly level and can use in-context geometry such as convert entities to ensure the wires or cables avoid potential interferences. Normally by using auto route, we'd have to manually click each point to connect components and then modify splines to organise the route. But with the new sketch guided auto route feature, that process is much faster. With one click, I have a fully compliant route that's consistent, faster to create and much less error prone. This is a huge time saver, especially for large assemblies. When detailing a flattened electrical route, it's often necessary to adjust the size of the drawing. There might be either many tables, annotations and dimensions, and we quickly run out of space in the drawing sheet. This is often done by either rescaling the views or adjusting the sheet format to a different size. New in SOLIDWORKS Design 2026, we can now navigate or switch to a different sheet format while the drawing maintains the proper size and ratio of all of the views, tables and even annotations. Everything shifts proportionally. We might just need to move some items around to adjust the new sheet size of the drawing, but without having to modify scales. My annotations stay aligned, my table doesn't overlap my views, and the sheet looks just as professional as before, without me having to spend extra time cleaning it up. This means greater flexibility and consistency in documentation, no matter what sheet size your project requires. Together with our TriMech Group partners, we're showcasing the latest and greatest enhancements across the SOLIDWORKS 2026 portfolio on our dedicated What's New webpage. There you can dive deep into our blogs and videos that outline everything you need to know about the new release. And you'll also be able to get in touch with our experienced engineers for a tailored look at how SOLIDWORKS Design 2026 could boost your business.